Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you are all well and have a beautiful day. And yeah, today I want to have a look into 5 NBA teams who are disappointing this year. And the first team up is a little bit surprisingly, maybe to some of you guys, we are talking about the Los Angeles Lakers. Right now, they are 4th in the Pacific Division. They have 31 wins and 28 losses, so it looks like they are going to at least reach the play-in tournament. Actually, AD has a fantastic season. He has been healthy. He played 55 games, and that's great to see. He's giving them about 25 points per game, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and 2.5 blocks per game. So very solid numbers there. It's so great to see him healthy and playing through a whole season. It's definitely his best year, but the guy on top is still LeBron James. Unbelievable. 51 games played, 25 points per game, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. I love that. 1.3 steals, and yeah, almost have a block a game. What a fantastic season. When have we ever seen this before by a guy in this age, like absolutely crazy. Like we all remember Vince Carter, Dirk Nowitzki, all the other legends. At this age, they were nothing like LeBron. Absolutely crazy number, and it just shows you still his team, AD, is doing great, but at the end of the day, it comes to points, he's averaging a little bit more than him, and it just shows you it's still all about him. Next up is D'Lo. He had some struggles. Sometimes he came off the bench. I didn't understand that. He needs to start at the point guard position, in my opinion. About playing 32 minutes a game, 18 points per game, so that is nice. 3 rebounds, 6 assists, about a steal and half a block a game. So solid numbers from him. Austin, LeBron and AD, so I don't know why they didn't address that. For me, at the trade deadline, they were a loser team, to be honest. Some good nice 3-and-D players that would have make the difference, in my opinion. I don't know with this squad. Rui Hachimura, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Taurean Prince, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Christian Wood not having a good season at all. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Cam Reddish, 7 points, but is hurt right now. Gabe Vincent, absolutely not his season, only played in 5 games and he didn't even look good there. So I don't know what to think about him. He is under contract for a couple of years. I don't know what the future is with him and the Lakers. Jared Vanderbilt, 5 points, 5 rebounds is not enough, guys. Spencer Dinwiddie, they made a nice signing with him, but just like the others, he has not looked great. 5 points and not even an assist. So I don't know, guys. This team for me is just not built well. They need so much more shooting. The forward position, I don't understand. I like the point guard, shooting guard, power forward, center rotation, but off the bench they're struggling. Bogdanovic would have been really nice. Even Murray would have been nice. Of course, I don't know if you want to look into a LeBron James trade. As long as you have him under contract and he's producing the way he is, I don't think you should trade him, because it's also, of course, about marketing, and he is the biggest player in the NBA, maybe in NBA history besides Michael Jordan. So I don't know why you would trade him. He's just a living legend, and yeah, so I don't understand their team building. I think they messed up at the trade deadline, and for me they are definitely a loser team. I'm sorry to say that, Lakers Nation. So next team up is the Brooklyn Nets. Of course, this franchise is in an absolutely no man land. Like, they went from KD, James Harden, Kyrie Irving to exactly nothing. Absolutely nothing. They are now 21 wins, 35 losses, 11th in the Eastern Conference. Of course, they just changed their coach. Shaq Vaughn is not the coach anymore. I think they're still looking for somebody. They are, when it comes to points per game, 23rd in the league with 112 points per game. Rebounding, they're actually solid. Of course, Nick Claxton is doing his thing there. They are 8th in the league with 44 rebounds. Assists, they are Salad 15th in the league with 26 assists per games, and team defense, they are 16th with 115 points allowing. And of course, if we look at the rosters, Mikal Bridges, I mean, we all were shocked when he, after the trade last season, when he came to Brooklyn. We didn't know he was that good of a player, that he was actually a franchise player. I think in this season it came down a little bit. His numbers are still very good, but I think we can all agree on that he is not a number one guy on a playoff team or championship team. Maybe a number 3 option guy, something like that. He is giving them 21 points per game with 45% from field and 36 from the 3-point line. 5 rebounds and 4 assists, so very solid numbers. No all-star numbers, nothing like that. I mean, you just wish he could get into a new situation, maybe like a New York Knicks, somebody like that, a Miami Heat, somebody like that. Would love to see that happen. Next up is Cam Thomas, who has had some injury problems. 47 games, 21 points. I love to see that. 44 from the field, 35 from 3-point line. We have the same problem here in my eyes. He's not the franchise player. He's a very solid player, maybe a number 2 option guy, but you need that star, and it is not here. They had more than enough stars a year ago, and now they end up with nobody because Ben Simmons, man, 14 games, 6 points, 6 rebounds, no, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, but only 14 games. Always hurt, always something going on. Definitely not a big fan of him. Cam Johnson having a solid solid season, 13 points, 44 from field, 39 from the 3-point line. Definitely could go to a contender in my opinion. Nick Claxton is kind of their future, I guess. 12 points, 10 rebounds, solid defensive rebounder, 2 assists and 2 blocks. Guys, I don't know, you don't have your own draft picks. I know that the next 3 years, I think they're all with the Rockets. I like that you guys are still competing. I mean, you don't really have an option. But again, you have Mikal Bridges. You could have gotten some nice draft picks. I'm sure there was a market for him. A Cameron Thompson, you could have moved away, you know. Ben Simmons, I'm sure nobody wants him, but you could combine him with a nice contract, maybe a Cam Thomas, and get something out of it. I don't know, just doing nothing at the trade deadline. I mean, they did get Dennis Schroeder, but I mean, that's not really important, right? I don't know, very disappointing. I guess completely stuck in no man's land, and yeah. I think the future is not so bright with you guys. Alright guys, next team up. Big disappointing this season. My Detroit Pistons. Guys, I can't even show you the real footage of these highlights this year because they just really don't deserve it, a team that bad. So I'm going to let you see some championship basketball from my Detroit Pistons. Love those times. Bad Boys, Big Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Rip Hamilton, Tyshawn Prince. I mean, come on guys. This is real basketball. Let's have a look at the not so good basketball. We look at the Pistons. They are 8-48 this season, man. What? 8-48? Absolutely crazy. Especially if you consider that the first couple of seasons weeks of this seasons, they actually started nice. They had like 2 or 3 wins there, and since then it just has been completely a disaster. Absolutely crap basketball. I don't see any improvement. I don't know what Monty Williams does. I don't know what the management does. I don't know what the players are doing. Crazy, very, very bad basketball. It hurts me to see that team playing like this shit, you know. So if you look at the team stats, points per game, we are 22nd. We have 113 points per game, that is solid, that's alright. Rebounding 16th, 43 rebounds. I mean, Jalen Duren is a beast on the glass. Assists 16th, 26. Nothing crazy there. And then the team defense, absolute catastrophe. 120 points we are allowing the opposite team. We look at the players, Cade Cunningham, 22 points per game. I like that. 45 from field, only 35 from the 3-point line. Don't like that. And the big problem, 3.5 turnovers a game, the plus minus 7.2. Oh my god, rebounding is there with 4, the assist is there with 7.5, but yeah, not a good season from him. I don't know if he should be the starting point guard. Should he maybe try to play some small forward? I could see that. Maybe if they get a traditional point guard in the draft, like maybe a Nikola Topic or somebody like that, Rob Dillingham. There are some solid point guards there. Maybe that would help him. I mean, I don't know, guys. I'm still a believer in Cade. Like, don't get me wrong, I love him, but he's just not been played the right way, in my opinion. Next up is Simone Fontecchio, 5 games, 15 points, very nice. 48 from the field, 39% from 3-point line. Very nice signing via trade with the Utah Jazz. Very underrated player. Good 3-point shooter. I like him. Good addition to the team. I could see him being like the next Bojan Bogdanovic. Jaden Ivey, another season he's struggling. At least he's healthy. Had some trouble, was coming off the bench. I don't know why Killian Hayes was starting over him, and now Killian is already gone. So I don't know, Monty, what are you doing? 15 points from Jaden, 45 from the field, 36 from 3-point line, and about 4 assists. So solid number for a sophomore player. But, you know, again, it doesn't help, man. It doesn't help. Jaden Duren, he is a positive surprise of this season. Even last season was great, but this year he even improved. 14 points, 12 rebounds. I mean, come on, guys. Like, crazy, right? Sophomore year player and absolutely crazy numbers. That's your new big Ben Wallace, in my opinion. Keep him on the team, make him your starting point guard. Not point guard, center. I mean, don't go there. Just a starting center is fine. Even Fournier, like, he can play a little bit, right? Like in New York, he didn't play at all, right? He didn't even make the rotation, giving them about 12 points from the bench. Isaiah Stewart, I don't know, man. Like, he got suspended again. I don't know. I'm a big fan of these players who have, like, some conflicts and they do some trash talking and stuff like that. But he's being violent, man. Like, just straight up violent, like with LeBron and now with Drew Eubanks. I don't know if I like it, to be honest. It's a little bit over the top. And, of course, he's also not like a star player, you know. He's not a Ron Artest or somebody like that. Giving them 11 points. And I mean, the 3-point is there. Shooting this season is much improved, 37%. So that's solid. Rebounding is there, 7. They did resign him, but maybe he's in for a trade. I don't know. I don't know if I like him. Osar Thompson, great rookie. Very underrated player. 9 points. 49 from the field, 15 from 3-point. I mean, that is a problem. He needs to work on that. Otherwise, he would be a very nice 3-and-D type of players. But I love the 6 rebounds. They are down a little bit. At some point of this season, they were up like at 8, 9 rebounds a game. He was even leading before Victor Wembanyama and Chet Holmgren. So, yeah, 2 assists are nice. Very solid signing. Then next up is Marcus Sasser, who also kind of, went down a little, like 8 points, 47 from the field, 43 from 3-point. I love that, about 3 assists, so that's solid. Yeah, that's about it. Then they got some new guys, so that is what I like, to be honest, about the Pistons trade deadline situation. They did make a lot of changes. They pretty much have a new rotation. Like, the starting 5 is pretty much the same, but besides that, everything changed. Now next up would be firing Monty Williams in the offseason, in my opinion. Maybe trying to get an Alex Sarr, or, like I said, a point guard like Nikola Topic looks really fun, or Ron Holland maybe as a power forward. I don't know. Just keep getting more talent and just kind of start playing basketball, man. So next team up is we are going from the Pistons to a contender, actually, the Milwaukee Bucks. They are right now third in the Eastern Conference, 37-21. If we look at the team stats, they are second in points per game with 122 points per game, 12th in rebound with 44 rebounds, 13th in assists with 27 assists per game, and team defense ranked 24th with 118 points allowed to the other team. The reason I'm bringing them in is I don't know how much I like the Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo fit on the court, and for me the even bigger reason to bring them in is why the heck did they fire Adrian Griffin? He was doing well. I don't know if his name was not big enough or if they just wanted to have Doc Rivers. Like, I know he's from that area, but I mean, come on guys, like, you cannot do what you did, man. Like, Doc Rivers is not giving you much. He's looking for a lot of excuses. Shout out to JJ Redick, who pointed that out in his podcast or on the show on ESPN. And I completely agree with him. I don't know. I was not a big fan of the firing of Adrian Griffin. Bringing in Doc Rivers, I don't know what the plan is there. He has proven that he has not been a great coach. I mean, he has a lot of wins, but I mean, the teams he coached, they were always very good teams. And in my eyes, he's not a great coach. I don't know. So if we look at the player stats, Giannis is definitely doing his thing. 31 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 3.5 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. Very solid numbers from him. The 3 is not there. Only attempting 2 a game, 27%, but it doesn't matter. 62 from the field. That's all you need. Lillard, like I said, I don't know how much I like the fit. It seems like the pick and roll is not really there. I don't know. I expected a little bit more, to be honest. 25 points, 42% from the field, 34 from three-point land with 8 attempts. So that number is a little bit down. 4 rebounds, 7 assists, 2.6 turnovers. So that's your best players having 6 turnovers a game. Not great. And yeah, his numbers are definitely a little bit down compared to the Portland years, but we all expected that. I personally thought he could be up in the MVP discussion when the trade happened. I thought the NBA wants to make sure that an American wins the MVP award this year after a couple of years winning it European or Embiid. So a little bit disappointing for me. I mean, the record is alright, but we will see what they will do. Chris Middleton again has been hurt. Not an easy season for him. 15 points, 49% from the field, 38 from three-point land. So those are solid numbers. 4 rebounds, 5 assists. I love the 5 assists. And again, 2 turnovers. So again, we are now at 8 turnovers from your best 3 players on the team. That is too high, in my opinion. Brook Lopez, 13 points. And only 5.5 rebounds. You wish the rebounding would be a little bit stronger, but the 3 is still there, so shoots about 5 threes, making 34%, still good. Don't think he will be in the DPOY conversation this year. Last year he was up there. Bobby Portis, I mean, what an energetic guy off the bench. Every team, every contender would love to have him on the team. 13 points, 7 rebounds, but again, basketball is more than just numbers, and Bobby Portis, like, he is that kind of guy you want on your team. You don't want to play against him, you want him on your team. Malik Beasley, 12 points, 45 from 3, so that is great. Like almost 7 attempts a game, making 45%. Very good numbers. 47 from the field. Yeah, and then you have like some role players like Jay Crowder, 6 point. They did trade away Patrick Beverly. They got Patrick Beverly, I'm sorry. 6 games, 4 points. So yeah, 33 from the field. And actually there was a guy I wanted to talk about. Andre Jackson Jr. played in 46 games and scored only a 2.5, but it doesn't matter because yeah, he's there mostly for the defense, but I do like him, so shout out to him. But again, I think they could have addressed their problems a little bit more, the trade deadline. I don't understand the firing of Adrian Griffin and especially not the hiring of JJ Redick. Yeah, that's why I have them in this video. I mean, the drop off from the Pistons to the Bucks is definitely huge, but it is what it is. So for the last team of today's video, I want to talk about the Atlanta Hawks. They are right now 25 wins and 32 losses, 10th in the Eastern Conference. So they're completely stuck in no man's land once again, and they didn't make any trade. There was a lot of rumors about Jamal Murray, Clint Capella, Bogdan Bogdanovic and others, and I just don't know why they didn't pull the trigger. Which direction do they want to go? Do they still want to build around Trae Young? There are some rumors out there that maybe teams like the Lakers or even the Magics are interested in him, but if I'm the Hawks, I definitely keep him around. He is a franchise player. Of course, he needs to grow, he needs to learn. He's still young, he still can do that, but the potential is definitely there. The scoring, the assists, I would believe in him, man. I have been a doubter, I've been very hard on him, but if I'm honest, you have to give him credit, man. So if you look at the team stats, points per game, they are 4th in the league with 121 points per game. Great there. Rebounding is really good, 6th there, 45 rebounds a game. Assists 17th, 26 assists per game, and there are actually 11 going right there to Trae Young, so that's crazy. Offensive opponents points per game allowing, so team defense 29th, very bad defensive team. Even they just got, or not just, but they got DeJounte Murray. That was their hope, that they get better there. If you look at the player stats, Trae Young, like I said, I'm glad he made the All-Star team. He deserved it. 26 points, 42 from the field, 37 from 3-point with 9 attempts, so it's alright. 11 assists, 4 turnovers, so that's a lot, and 1.5 steals. You wished the defense would be a little bit better, turnovers a little bit less. But it is what it is. DeJounte Murray having himself a really solid season. He was in trade talks. I thought he would go to the Lakers, to be honest, but he stayed. His contract extension is actually kicking in next year, so he's probably there to stay, you know. Maybe these Trae Young rumors, they start more to become true, man. We don't know. 22 points from DeJounte, 46 from the field, 36 from the 3-point line. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, so that's what he gives you, man. He gives you 20 points, solid efficiency, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. That is DeJounte Murray in a nutshell, man, and a steal on top of it. So a very solid, underrated player in my eyes. I don't know, teams like the Lakers or the Heat, they should be definitely interested in him. One of the candidates for winning the 6th man of the bench, player of the bench award is definitely Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's giving them 17 points with 43 from the field and 37 from 3-point line, so very solid numbers there. Then one of my top picks for most improved player, of course Tyrese Maxey should win it, but next up would be Jalen Johnson. Very good player. Very surprised that he break out this year, to be honest. 16 points, 52 from the field, 35 from 3-point line, 9 rebounds, that's what I love about him, and 3 assists. So very solid player, you know, kind of a Collins type of season he has, you know. So yeah, good for him. 3-and-D guy, DeAndre Hunter, 15 points, 47 from the field, 42 from the 3-point line. He was another one who was in some rumors. Yeah, Saddiq Bey, me as a Piston, I wish he would stay. I regret that trade we ended up getting James Wiseman. What an absolutely waste. I love Saddiq, man. He can get hot. 14 points off the bench mostly. 42 from the field, 33 from the 3-point line, so that is down. Capella giving you the 11 and 11. Okongwu 10 and 7. That is another thing they need to break up. Either go with Clint Capella or Onyeka Okongwu, but both together, I don't know why they would do that. Another interesting player is AJ Griffin. He does get some minutes, 7 minutes, not much, 2 points. Yeah, that's about it. Kobe Bufkin, there was some hype around him, but also only playing 6 games, 2 points, nothing there. Again, they have too many of the same type of players in my opinion, and yeah, they should be doing some trades, maybe get rid of some players, but we will see. So guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did so, please consider leaving a like. I love you guys. I wish you a beautiful day and much love. Peace.